Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm doing a review on my, what month is it? June Ipsy bag. If you don't know what Ipsy is, it's a makeup subscription. You can get different levels of prices, which gives you different amounts of makeup. I do the $12 a month bag, which is about this size. It's usually about this size. You get 5 products. Sometimes they're full size, sometimes they're just sample sizes. And you always get a makeup bag, which is kind of overwhelming to me because I don't know what to do with all these makeup bags that I have. For Christmas, sometimes I'll get my niece makeup and put makeup in it for her. This one is a summer bag, looks like. People on little beach towels. It's pretty cute. I like the yellow. One thing I got is Essenherb is the brand. It is a tea tree foam cleanser. So when I looked on the website to see how much it is, of course I cannot find it. This happens a lot with Korean skincare. I go to their website and I can't find it. So I did look on their website and I found a tea tree 70 foam cleanser, which is actually a liquid, and this is a creamy whip, it says on the bottle. I don't know what would be the difference. It looks like a liquid in the picture, but I can't quite tell. It looks like it would almost be almost like a micellar water, like a liquid consistency like that. It is a tea tree foam cleanser. I don't know if you know what tea tree smells like, but I think it smells terrible. I use it to clean my countertops. It's antibacterial. For this, it says antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. So I don't really like the smell, but the only time I really smell it is like when I first put it on my face. That's really the only time I can smell it. Like once I put it on my face and started washing my face with it, I didn't smell it anymore, so it was not like it was like overwhelming or bothersome. And the bottle that they show online, $28. I absolutely would not repurchase that for $28 just because I don't like the smell. But I did like how my face felt after I used it. Once I used it, my face felt really clean. So, like, you know, sometimes you'll use stuff and probably from where it's so hydrating, it feels like there's still stuff on your face. Does that make sense? But for this, it just felt like it got literally everything off. So that was kind of nice. The other thing I got is Eggplant Mud Cream Mask. And this actually doesn't really seem to have any smell at all. But look at, it's kind of a pretty color though. It's just like a typical mud mask. You put it on there, wait 10-15 minutes and wash it off. The brand is Papa Recipe. It says slightly grainy texture because of finely milled walnut seeds. Like I said, there's not really a smell. I put it on for 10-15 minutes and I washed it off. And it actually, like, usually after I put on a mud mask, my face is so dry afterwards. But this, it was kind of dry, but it wasn't terrible. It felt a little moisturizing, which it says it's supposed to be moisturizing. And I'd still put on my moisturizer like I always do. But actually I actually like this one a lot. This is 15 milliliters. And the regular size one is 100 milliliters for originally $19, but right now it's on sale for $11.40. So I don't know if this is a normal sale. So $11 isn't really too bad for a full size of one of these. But I actually liked how it felt, and it wasn't like overly drying like most mud masks are to me. I don't know if that's just me, but mud masks usually are super drying, I feel like. But I actually kind of like this one. I like the scent in some things, but I like that this wasn't scented. And the other 3 things I got this highlighter from Ofra Cosmetics, which I've always heard really good things about Ofra, and I've never tried it, so I'm excited to try that. I got KVD Lock It In Setting Powder. And then I got, I don't know how to say this, and it's a Meili Tinted Lips. It's like a tinted lip crayon, I guess. I don't know what you would call this. And I'll talk about these prices and stuff as I go through with them. Okay, so what I normally do is I'll do my makeup like normally, and then when I get to each item, I'll tell you about the price of it and then what little information it gives about it while I use it. I'm going to start by priming my eyelids. I'm using the Believe Beauty Lock It In eyeshadow primer. So I think today, I'm going to go with like black out here, blue on the top, dark blue here, because I want to use this. Isn't that pretty? This glitter, sometimes glitter doesn't never show up like you want it to. I have a backup Wet n Wild one if a backup glitter if this doesn't work, but I really want to use it because I haven't used it yet. But it looks really, really pretty, so I don't know, it kind of looks like it's not going to work like I want it to. But we're going to give it a shot. This is Starlit Studio. I got this from Target, and I also have some liners that I got from Target. That's Starlit Studio. that are super colorful, and I haven't really had a chance to use them yet either, but we're gonna give this a shot today. So I'm going in the Profusion palette, the Profusion Spectrum palette, with this blue here called Bermuda. Kind of use it as a transition shade, and I'm gonna just throw it right here in the crease. In the crease and up a little bit. Sorry, you can see my mirror a little bit. Sorry if that's distracting. This is just literally the best angle I can get everything in. Kind of want to go high with this, because I'm gonna try to go really, really dark down here, like most of my eyelid. I'm gonna go into this Morphe 35V palette, into this color here, this dark blue color, and it's called Hit It Off. And I'm just gonna go, so this lighter blue is up higher, and I'm gonna take this darker blue and go in the crease more. I'm gonna go into this black right here called Little Black Book, and I'm just gonna throw that everywhere down here, almost to the corner of my eyelid. I'm gonna stop right there, but then fill the rest in. I'm gonna try to stay away from my crease a little bit because I want to blend it up. So if I leave a little bit of space, that's room to blend it up into the darker blue. Blending it up into the blue, getting rid of any harsh lines, and adding just a little bit at a time if I need more. A look like this would be a really nice time to have fake eyelashes. I know I have some fallout here. I'll clean that up in a little bit. And I'm just blending, making sure I can get rid of any lines, because we just want this to be smooth. I'm gonna go back into the blue, this blue here called Hit It Off. Just throw that right on my crease there. Just add some blue back in, and to help with any lines like I got over here. This eye always does this. I don't know why. It just always does this, always looks like this. There's always like a harsh line that I can't blend out. I don't know why, really. Like, I have a little bit of veins in my eyelids, but I mean, I don't think they're that bad. I'm gonna clean all this up here in a little bit, so just disregard that for now. Okay, this eye looks great. This eye, we'll forget that this eye's here. Going back in with this Bermuda color from the Spectrum palette and just throwing it way up here on top, just to highlight it a little bit. Probably could have got a smaller brush. I'm gonna go back into the Morphe palette to this blue here called Rendezvous with my finger, and I'm gonna throw it right here. Okay, things were quickly getting out of hand. This blue was going way up my nose. I don't know what was going on both sides, not just one. So I cleaned that up a little bit. I just used micellar water and a Q-tip to clean it up a little bit. So let's see if I can get not so crazy over here. Okay, now I'm just gonna remove anything that fell out down through here and up through here a little bit before I do my foundation. Just using like micellar water and a cotton round because I'm gonna put my foundation on and concealer if I remember. I don't want to mix dark eyeshadow with foundation because that's not pretty. And to prime my face, I'm gonna use the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. And for foundation, I'm using the E.L.F. Acne foundation. I like it a lot. A little bit goes a really long way. Like, I don't have a whole lot of that back there. This might actually be too light. I had to buy it online because I couldn't find it in a store anywhere. It works really good. It lasts a long time. And it's cheap. It's like $6. Hello? The KVD Lock-It Setting Powder. I've never used this, so we'll see. I got this from Ipsy. $16 in a normal size, which this is 0.049 ounces and 0.19 ounces is $16. Setting right here where I crease and then right here where my glasses sit, and then I'll dust it over the rest of my face. If it's because it's in this little teeny tiny cap, but I feel like I'm using a lot of it, but it might be because it's in this little cap and I feel like I have more than I do. I forgot to use concealer again. Okay, first off, that's messy. It could be because of that little packaging, but also, I don't know if you can tell on here, but like right here where I had it, it looks like it left a little bit of like, I don't say white residue because it's a white powder. It says translucent, but I feel like I can see where it was sitting. Well, once I rub it, it kind of comes off. It's not too bad now. And once again, I forgot concealer. So hopefully it doesn't look too bad under my eyes once I'm done. Because I put powder there now, so I can't put concealer over it. I especially like having concealer on with dark looks like this, especially if I'm using blue or like a dark purple or something. Because if you have dark circles under your eyes, it really brings it out. But I forgot. It's too late now, so moving on. I even got this brush from Koki. It's a concealer brush. And I always complain that I can't make my concealer look good. Girl, this does it. This really helped. Like, this makes it look so much better. So I was always using like a beauty blender. And maybe that doesn't work good with my under eyes, but one day I'll remember. Under my eyes, excuse me, sir. I'm gonna go back in with this Hit It Off blue here in the Morphe palette and go and dust it off because I don't want to fall off on my foundation, and just slowly add some on to under my eyes here. And then I'm gonna go back into this Fling blue here. Just bring that shimmery blue all the way around. The more it sits, I do like where I put that powder at. It looks very smooth. I do like that. Okay, so I did a little experiment, and so what I'm going to use is the NYX Glitter Primer, and I'm going to put it over top this blue, and then I'm going to add a blue glitter to it. So I have two different, like this dark blue down here on the bottom, and then I also have this. This looks so pretty, doesn't it? But like, so I did it on the back of my hand, and this one is that Starlit Studios one, and I cannot get it to layer up more. And this is the Wet n Wild one. So I was gonna try that one, but the risk of putting that glitter primer on top of this blue powder already kind of scares me. I'm afraid it's gonna mess it up. So if I'm gonna risk it, I want to put this on it, not this one, because you can't really see it. So look, this one's still kind of here, and I scrubbed it off. The other one went away pretty easy. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. Just a little bit, spread it around a little bit to make it a little bit tackier and thinner, because you just want a little bit on at a time. And then with my pinky, put it where I want that glitter to go. You know, I think, and I don't know about every time because I haven't seen a whole lot of her videos, but I think Nikki Tutorials always does one eye at a time. How? I could never do that. I feel like, I guess mostly I feel like, so if something messes up on this eye, I always do it on this. I try to mirror them so that they look exactly the same. But I know what would happen with me is that something would mess up with this eye after I've already done this eye, and there's no way to fix it. I'm impressed when people can do that. Okay, so I'm going on the Wet n Wild, this blue here. I don't have names or anything. It's a limited edition, so I don't know if you can still get them or not. I'll try to link them in the description box if I can. Okay, and I used this last time, this little thing, just because it's such a small area. And I'm not rubbing it in there, I'm tapping it in so that nothing gets moved around. Ooh, doesn't that look cool? So I'm going back into the Morphe palette with that Rendezvous blue with just a little brush, because I don't know if you can see, it did take off a little bit of the color right up there at the very top, so I'm just going to try to cover that back up. Doesn't have to be a lot, just to barely cover it up. Oh, I think that is so cool. I love this. Because I use this KVD powder, I have this Kat Von D eyeliner pen. I've had it for a while. I'm pretty sure my friend got it from Ipsy and gave it to me. So we're going to use it just to stick with it, since I have two things from the brand. I know that Kat Von D and KVD Same thing, different owner now. I assume they still carry this. I'll link it if they do. And sometimes if I'm wearing so much black shadow, I don't do eyeliner, but I still have like space right here where you'll see it. And I just think every look looks so much better with eyeliner on. So I don't like putting eyeliner on after I've done my face, but I forgot to do it first. But the nice thing about when you're wearing black eyeshadow like this and doing your eyeliner, it's not that hard to make them even because you can't tell. Like, it really only matters right there on the blue. I'm going in with this E.L.F workout liner and getting my bottom waterline here. And this glitter is falling out right here a little bit. It's out of my control now. I don't think I can do anything about it. For blush, I'm using the E.L.F Primer Infused blush and Always Rosy. My cheeks are pretty red today. I don't think I really need to blush. And for highlighter, I'm so excited to use this. Been waiting all day. The Ofra highlighter Covent Garden. This came from Ipsy. This is the full size, and it is $35. So no, I would never repurchase this. I haven't even put it on yet. I would not spend $35 for a highlighter. So, oh, that's pretty. So, I mean, I think I'm getting a lot of money's worth. I cannot imagine a scenario where I purchase a $35 highlighter. I just don't think I could do it. But girl, I've never bought anything from Ofra. I actually don't think I've ever even like looked at their website, or I don't even know where they sell it. So I don't know if the whole brand in general is expensive. This is a collab with TALIA. Not sure who that is, but it's really, really pretty. I wouldn't spend this much on a highlighter, mostly because you can get really good ones for cheaper. Then I'm using my Pure Fully Charged Mascara. I know we haven't seen this in a while, have we? I needed something big for this dark look. To go over my Pure Fully Charged Mascara, I'm going to go over it with my Dollface Fast Faux Mascara, because it's really thickening. With a dark look like this, you want big eyelashes. So this isn't my favorite mascara because it's kind of clumpy. Sometimes my eyelashes like stick together a lot. But with something like this, you kind of want that. And then the last thing I got from Ipsy is Maylee Clearly Brilliant Tinted Lips. It's just supposed to be like a little tinted lip balm. I did try it on the other day. It's super cute. And it really feels just like a lip balm. Like, it's not sticky. It feels really good. But I think it's just a nice little color. The other day, when I got this in the mail from Ipsy, I tried it on just because it's the only thing I could try on then, because I didn't have anything on my lips. And then I went outside and mowed. And then I weeded and I was doing a few things. I came back in. I was doing something and I realized it was still on. It had been like well over an hour later. So I like it a lot. It's just a nice little, and it's kind of a nude color, so it goes good with this look. Maybe a little too pink. I don't know. I kind of like it. I just like how it has a little bit of shine. It's just really cute. And for my eyebrows, since I realized I forgot again, first I'm going to scrape off this mascara. For my eyebrows, I'm using the Profusion Good Eyebrow Day pencil and the gel. Alright, and that's the look. I think it turned out really cool. I love that blue against that black. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for coming back. I hope you liked the review on those products and this eye look. I'll link everything that I can find online below. Like I said, I couldn't find this exact face cleanser, but I'm going to see what I can find once I do a little more looking on their website. And I'll link whatever I can below. And I'll link Ipsy's website. I'll link everything else I use that's not Ipsy, like my eyeshadow. None of that came from Ipsy or anything. And I'll try to link everything down in the description box. Thank you so much for coming back, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!